Andor Season 2 closed with several emotional twists, but one of the most unexpected moments was the apparent suicide of Major Partagaz, played by Anton Lesser. A key figure in the Empire's intelligence network, his quiet but calculated leadership made him a standout among the ISB officers. His sudden exit, however, left fans asking, why did Partagaz take his own life? Let's break down what happened and why his death speaks volumes about the downfall of the Empire. Throughout Andor, Partagaz was the embodiment of the Empire's cold, efficient bureaucracy. While Dedra Meero often acted with fiery passion, Partagaz remained calm, ruthless, and focused on strategy. He believed in the system and worked with unwavering dedication. But in the final episodes of Season 2, that system started to crumble. In Episode 12, Partagaz is called in by Supervisor Logret for what appears to be a disciplinary hearing. The scene is filled with quiet tension. Logret knows what's coming, and so does Partagaz. When Partagaz asks for a moment alone, Logret steps out. Moments later, a muffled blaster shot is heard. Though the act is never shown directly, the sound and the reactions confirm it. Major Partagaz has died by suicide. Why did Partagaz kill himself? There are two major reasons for his decision: facing disgrace and blame. The ISB, once considered the Empire's strongest intelligence force, had failed. Despite all his planning, Partagaz couldn't stop the rebels from uncovering the truth about the Death Star. He couldn't prevent Cassian Andor's escape or Clea's mission. Dedra Meero's entire operation fell apart. With a full review of the ISB looming, Partagaz knew his fall from grace was certain. Rather than endure public humiliation or punishment, he chose to leave on his own terms. A crisis of belief. In a surprising moment before his death, Partagaz is seen listening to Nimic's revolutionary manifesto. The words speak of resistance, justice, and the crumbling power of oppressive regimes. It's never confirmed how much it affected him, but the symbolism is strong. Partagaz was a man who once believed in control and order. But as his world collapses around him, he may have realized that everything he worked for was built on lies, and that the Empire is not as powerful as it claimed to be. His suicide isn't just a personal loss. It represents something larger. As Andor shows, the Empire's most loyal servants are beginning to lose faith. Even the most stable parts of the system are breaking under pressure. His death sends a clear message. Even those in power are not immune to the consequences of fear, failure, and guilt. What else happened in the finale? The final episodes of Andor Season 2 were filled with drama. Dedra Meero ends up imprisoned in Narkina 5, the same prison where Cassian once stayed. Luthen Rael sacrifices himself to expose the Death Star. Clea escapes and joins the growing rebellion. Cassian and Bix's story ends on a bittersweet note, with Bix raising a child who is heavily implied to be Cassian's son. Major Partagaz's death marks the end of an era, not just for his character, but for the Empire's illusion of control. His quiet breakdown reflects the show's deeper message. No matter how powerful an empire may seem, it cannot hold forever. As Andor closes its final chapter, it reminds us that resistance often begins in silence, and that even those behind the mask of power can be haunted by doubt.